Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today I'm going to be doing a comparison between Apple Watches. I'm going to be comparing my Apple Watch Series 1 with my Apple Watch Series 5. I'm excited to do the comparison. I'm not too techy. I mean, I know some things about the watch and the new features, but I'm not too techy like I mentioned. So I'm just going to be going over some things that I noticed about the watch or the watches and how I feel about the different watches. And, you know, from this information, hopefully you'll be able to gauge if you do have a Series 1, if it's, I guess, worth it to upgrade to the Series 5 based on my opinions and my experiences, or if, you know, you're okay with staying with the Series 1. So if you are interested in this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. The first thing that I do want to go over is why I decided to upgrade. I decided to go to the Series 5 because I did want to add cellular to my watch. Now, I believe that I can do that with the Series 1 as well, add the cellular plan. But I was like, if I'm going to go in and add cellular, you know, I also want to see what new updates they have and, you know, what would be beneficial to me as far as upgrading. Now, the thing that really sold me besides the cellular is the always on display. So when you have this watch on, it always stays on. So I never have to constantly, you know, flip my wrist different ways in order to see the time. Of course, I can go ahead and change the screensaver that I have. So I can have a screensaver that displays the weather, the time, the date, and all of that. But I thought this one was cute for now. So I do like this display. It's always on. And it's just, it's one of the things that I kind of was, I don't want to say annoyed, but one of my pet peeves with the Series 1 watch is that the display would always, you know, would be off. It would be off if I'm not using it. And so I just wish that there was an option where it could stay on. And hearing that the Series 5 offered that option, I was like, okay, let's go for it. Now, I believe the Series 3 has that. I'm not sure if the Series 3 has that, so let me not even go into detail. I'm not sure if the Series 3 has it. The next thing that I did notice between the two watches, again, this is the Series 5, this is the Series 1. I haven't set it up for, you know, it's not set up. I did set it up, obviously, because I used it, but it's not set up currently because I am paired the watch from my phone to pair the new watch with my phone. Now, I can notice that this watch, the Series 5, is faster. I believe it does have a faster processor, or it may just be me. I'm finding that whenever I go to different apps or whenever I use Hey Siri, it's extremely faster, in my opinion, than it was with the Series 1. So that's another feature or another difference that I have noticed from wearing the Series 5 versus the Series 1. Also, the water feature. Now, I don't believe that the water feature was on Series 1. I believe that this is something new. I showed it and I went over it in my last video when I did a what's on my Apple Watch. So if you haven't watched that, then go ahead and check it out. It's a few videos below this, but it does have like a water feature where you can, let me go ahead and put my code in, where you can, I was told that you could get in the shower with the water feature on, and it would protect the, you know, it would protect your watch. So this is the water feature. I don't believe that I had that capability with the Series 1. I haven't used it yet, so I'm not saying that was my selling point because it really wasn't. I just felt like it was time to upgrade, and then I also wanted to have the always on display, and I wanted a faster processor, which I assumed that this had because it was newer, and it does work a lot faster in my opinion. Another thing that I noticed right off the bat with switching when I did my unboxing video on this watch is that the bands, I got an option of putting on medium, large, or I believe small. So it came with two different bands in the box. With Series 1, I don't believe it coming with two different bands. I remember it just coming with the standard band. While we're on the bands, I never switched bands or put like a case on top of the screen or a screen protector or anything like that. So I have scratches on both watches. But what I'm getting to is the fact that the back looks different. This is the Series 1 and this is the Series 5. You can tell the difference with the back. They definitely look different. But it's easier, in my opinion, to take off to change the bands on the Series 5 than it is the Series 1. So like with the Series 1, you would have to press this down and pull pull the bands out. So I tried to do this like last week, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with this way. With this watch, I literally can just slide it. So I really don't have to do too many things, but just slide it off. Now, while I have this lid off, I'm going to go ahead and put my case on this watch. I'm excited. This is the first time that I ever got a case or any accessory for any of my watches. Does this one come off or no? I think this one has to come off because it wasn't on there. Uh-oh. Please don't tell me this is going to be hard too. Am I doing it right? Let me see. Still here. I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, so I'm not going to fool too much with it. I guess it's easier to take this one out, but this one is a little bit more difficult. I'm probably doing it wrong. I thought you just slide it. That's what I thought. I don't want to break it. That would be horrible for this video. But let me go ahead and put the case on it. So I got the case from Amazon. It actually came pretty fast. This is what it looks like. I just got a clear case. They had different colors like pink or I think they have blue and black and things like that. Let me see. Do I have to take the other one off? I think I have to. I think I'm going to have to take it off. Or no, can I just? Yeah, I think I do have to take it off. Okay, let me figure it out. So, oh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at the watches closely, I didn't realize that the new watch had the exact same feature as the Series 1. So I don't know why it was easier for me to just pull the bands off. Maybe I didn't have them in securely. You know, that could be a possibility. But you also have to press this button and slide it out. Now, it did come out a lot easier for me when I tried to slide it out on the Series 5. I'm going to go ahead and try the Series 1 one more time. But those things can be challenging for me to pull out the bands. All right, so that's what it looks like with the case on. So let me go ahead and put this back on. Okay, first one in. Let's do this side. Okay, so that's in. Let's go ahead and clean it off a little bit. All right. So everything's still there. I can touch numbers pretty well. You know, sometimes when you get a case, it's harder to, it could be harder to, especially when the case goes over like the phone, like the screen portion of your phone or your watch. It may be harder to dial the numbers or to text. So I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be harder to put in my code or to, you know, tab my apps or anything like that. And it works pretty well. So I'm going to try to remove the straps one more time. All right, other than that, that's pretty much it. I believe the display size is the same. This may look a little bigger now because of the case. But ultimately, I'm happy with the decision. Really, like I said, what sold it for me was the always on display when you're wearing the watch. And then also, you know, I wanted to connect it to cellular this time. And it is a lot faster, in my opinion. And the bands are easier to install and remove. You saw me have a hiccup there. So it's not super, super easy to me. And it may just be my nails. But it's easier than the Series 1, in my opinion. And then also you can see the visual differences on the back. So that's that. I know a lot of people were undecided and still are undecided as if they should upgrade. I know with Apple, I do love Apple products, but I know if you don't upgrade after so often, you know, then you may stop getting updates. And if you stop getting updates, you may start noticing more issues with your devices, and you may start noticing that things are going slower. And for that reason, a lot of people don't go with Apple. I still like Apple, even though I know that. going into it. So I just decided if I'm going to go from a series 1, I might as well go up to the newest watch versus going to like, you know, another series and then having to upgrade in a few more years if I still do want to use the watch. I'm not planning on upgrading my watch every time a new watch comes out. I do that typically with my iPhone, but with the watch, you know, I'm fine with the watch. Like you see, I've had this series 1 forever. So I'm not really, you know, wanting to or looking forward to upgrading my watch anytime soon. I mean, I may, depending on the new features that may be coming out with the new watch. When it comes out, I may, but I'm just saying typically I don't really upgrade my watch too often. So that's really what it was for me. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.